My child, come closer. You have carried so much, more than anyone around you knows. You've hidden battles behind a quiet smile, and you've walked through nights when you wondered if morning would ever come. But I see you. I have always seen you. You've been trying to hold everything together on your own strength. You've been clinging to a life that exhausts you. But today, I am calling you to something deeper, something truer, something eternal. Give up your life so you can finally live. Matthew 16:24-25. My beloved, before you ever cried a single tear, I counted them. Psalm 56:8. Before fear ever whispered in the dark, I stood beside you. Isaiah 41:10. Before you ever felt alone, I had written your name on the palms of my hands. Isaiah 49:16. Nothing in your life is hidden from me, not the things you regret, not the things you fear, not the things you pretend you've moved on from. I know the thoughts that weigh you down. I know the sins you fight in silence. I know the plans you cling to, even the ones that are quietly destroying you. And still, I love you with a love that does not leave. Jeremiah 31:3. You've been trying to build a life, a future, a name, a sense of worth, but the more you try, the emptier you feel. I told you this long ago. Whoever wants to save their life will lose it, but whoever loses their life for my sake will find it. Matthew 16:25. The life you protect so tightly, your plans, your fears, your image, your desires, cannot save you. You were not created to be your own savior. You were not designed to carry the weight of your own heart. You were never meant to live by your own power. You were made for me. Colossians 1:16. And when you cling to yourself, you cut yourself off from the life I died to give you. So today, my child, I am asking you, lay it down. Lay down the addiction you think you can't overcome. Lay down the bitterness that poisons your peace. Lay down the shame that chains your past. Lay down the fear of surrender. Lay down the pride that whispers you can do this alone. Come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Matthew 11:28. The world told you that surrender is weakness, but I tell you, surrender is where resurrected life begins. I cannot fill hands that cling to the world. I cannot heal a heart that refuses to open. I cannot transform what you refuse to release. Let it go. Give me your life, not the cleaned up, filtered version, the real one. Your brokenness, your sin, your doubts, your confusion, your dreams, your future, all of it. You fear what will happen if you give me everything. You wonder what I will take away. You wonder if I will leave you empty. But hear me, I am not calling you to death. I am calling you to resurrection. John 11:25. I am not calling you to emptiness. I am calling you to abundance. John 10:10. I am not calling you to slavery. I am calling you to freedom. 2 Corinthians 3:17. When you give me your life, I give you mine. My peace becomes your peace. John 14:27. My strength becomes your strength. Isaiah 40:31. My future becomes your future. Jeremiah 29:11. My joy becomes your joy. A joy the world cannot take away. John 16:22. Yes, following me costs something. It costs comfort. It costs control. It costs sin you once enjoyed. It costs pride that once felt safe. But what you lose is nothing compared to what you gain. You gain a life that will outlast death. You gain a hope the world cannot touch. You gain a purpose that storms cannot erase. You gain a love that has no conditions. and a future sealed in my blood. What I ask from you is everything. What I give you in return is myself, my child. Right now, you are standing between two stories. The story you can write alone, fragile, temporary, full of striving, and the story I can write in you, eternal, redeemed, anchored in glory. Choose me, choose life, choose surrender, choose the narrow road that leads to life. Matthew 7:14. If you give me your life, I will give you a life you could never build on your own. So listen to my voice right now. This moment I am calling you. Not tomorrow, not when you're ready, not when life settles down. Today, this is the hour of surrender. 2 Corinthians 6:2. Give up your life and find mine. I am waiting for you. I am ready to carry what you cannot. I am ready to free what you cannot break. I am ready to heal what you cannot fix. I am ready to love you with a love that does not fade. Come follow me. I am your Savior. I am your shepherd. I am your peace. I am your life. Give me everything, and I will give you everything, my child. There are moments in your life when the noise around you finally falls silent, and you hear something deeper, a whisper that is not from this world. You feel it now. It is my voice. It has been calling you longer than you realize. I have watched you search for meaning in places that cannot hold you. I have watched you chase approval that never satisfied you. I have watched you pour your heart into things that only left you empty. You have been alive, but not truly living. And today, I am calling you to something greater, not just a change, not just an improvement, but a resurrection. To live, you must first die. Matthew 16:24-25, John 12:24. You've carried burdens that were never meant for your shoulders. You've tried to heal wounds that only I can reach. You've fought battles meant to be laid at my feet. I have seen you trying to be strong for everyone else while breaking silently inside. I have seen you pretend to be fine when you feel like you are barely holding on. You've been trying to save yourself, trying to be enough, trying to fix what you didn't break and carry what you cannot lift. And every time you fall short, you blame yourself, when all along I've been waiting for you to come to me. Without me, you can do nothing. John 15:5. That was never meant to shame you. It was meant to free you. You're not failing. You're simply trying to do what only your Savior can. My beloved, there are things in your life that are slowly suffocating the life I'm trying to give you. The habits you keep returning to, the thoughts that torment you in the quiet hours, the sins you hide, thinking I cannot see, the bitterness you justify, the fear you feed, the pride that won't let you surrender. These things cannot coexist with the fullness of the life I offer you. So I ask you gently, but with divine authority, lay them down. Lay down your fear, for I am with you. Isaiah 41:10. Lay down your shame, for I have washed you. 1 John 1:9. Lay down your sin, for my blood speaks a better word. Hebrews 12:24. Lay down your old self, for I am making you new. 2 Corinthians 5:17. You cannot hold on to death and expect to walk in resurrection. Let it die. Let the old you fall into the ground like a seed so that something new can rise. Yes, surrender is costly. The cross was costly. My love for you was costly. Following me requires real sacrifice. I never hid that from you. I never offered you an easy path, only a true one. For whoever wants to save their life will lose it, but whoever loses their life for my sake will find it. Matthew 16:25. This is the paradox of my kingdom. You must die to live. You must surrender to overcome. You must release to receive. You must bow to rise. But the moment you lay down your life, I place my life inside you. My peace becomes your anchor. John 14:27. My joy becomes your strength. Nehemiah 8:10. My spirit becomes your power. Acts 1:8. My presence becomes your home. Matthew 28:20. You lose what was killing you and gain what nothing in this world could ever give. You fear surrender because you think you'll lose yourself. But I tell you the truth, you will finally find yourself. The self you were created to be, the self I saw before the world began. Ephesians 1:4. I do not ask you to walk into the death of your old life alone. I walk with you, for I walked the road of death first. I carried the cross before I ever asked you to pick up yours. Hebrews 12:2. I know what it means to be crushed. I know what it means to be rejected. I know what it means to be betrayed, wounded, misunderstood. I know what it means to pour out everything in love and receive hatred in return. And I also know what it means to rise again. I know the sound of the stone rolling away. I know the feeling of breath returning. I know the victory that comes when death is defeated. And I tell you now, you will rise too, not because of your strength, but because of mine. You've been searching for life in places that cannot breathe life into you. You looked for identity in the world's approval, but the world changes its mind daily. You looked for peace in comfort, but comfort cannot heal the soul. You looked for purpose in success, but success cannot satisfy eternity. You looked for love in people, but people cannot give what only I can give. You looked for freedom in sin, but sin only disguises chains as choices. The world cannot give you what you were created to find in me. I am the way, I am the truth, I am the life. John 14:6. Life is not found in achievement. Life is not found in pleasure. Life is not found in self-improvement. Life is not found in escape. Life is found in me, the one who formed you, redeemed you, knows you, and loves you with an everlasting love. Jeremiah 31:3.